Alrighty guys, back with another quick video. This one I just picked up a few things. I wanted to show you guys. Picked up something for the 308. Bought some new bullets. I have a ton of bullets for 308, but not a lot of match bullets. I have mostly just hunting bullets. Looking up there, yeah. I only got two different styles of match bullets, so I got to get more variety of match. So I went and picked up Hornady's brand new bullet that they come up with. I don't know, like a few months ago, or 3, 4, or 5 months ago, something like that. It's their ELDVT. Technically, this is a hunting bullet, but I treat this, or they market it as like the ELDX, and the ELDX is just as accurate as the ELDM. The ELDX was more accurate in my 6.5 Creedmoor than the ELDM was. Now, every gun's a little different. Some I noticed the M is, more accurate. But either way, I'm treating this pretty much the same way as the ELDX. They're the ELDVTs, which is their varmint match bullet. I went with the 174 grain. That's the heaviest I think I could go with 308 with for the VTs. It's not the heaviest grain weight for 308, but for the VTs I'm pretty sure 174 was the highest one I could get. Unless there was one more and it was out. I could be wrong. But either way, I can't wait to try these out for the 308. I got that shooting good, as you guys saw in the latest videos, getting some good groups with that. I think we found a nice sweet spot so far with the 308. And as you guys also know, the 22 Creedmoor still not producing what I would like. So I went through and did some research, tried to figure out some cheaper stuff I could do, to try and accurize it a little bit. Obviously blueprinting the lugs and all that is something I can do. I did that with my bench rest rifle, fully blueprinted that. So with the 22 Creedmoor, it is not, nothing's done to that action. It is a stock Remington 700 SP or something like SPS or something like that. I can't remember. So it's a stock Remington 700 action, and this is the bolt that come with it. And I've done a lot of research, and like Eric Cortina's a big proprietor of it, and he spouts off a bunch about, everybody, when they blueprint an action, they do the lugs and all that, and don't do anything to the firing assembly. And he's kind of right about that. Most people, when they're blueprinting an action, they don't really touch this part. They go right to the lugs and threads and everything that involves blueprinting an action. And I don't really think about the firing assembly a lot either. Now, my bench rest does have a full blueprinted firing assembly, just like it has a fully blueprinted action and firing assembly. But it's been so long since I've done that, I just didn't even really think about it. And the other thing is, I bought all that stuff at once, so I don't know what made what shoot better. You know what I mean? My bench rest rifle just shoots really good now. Well, it always has. Everything got done to it all at once, so I don't know what worked. What contributed how much. So with this, I figured this is the original firing assembly. You got the original spring, obviously firing pin, in your factory bolt shroud and all that. And as you guys can see, it's all wobbly. It's way too long for what it needs to be. Now, I don't know if all Remington, factory Remington 700s have this. Let me know in the comments, guys, because I've only had 3 Remington actions throughout my life, and one was fully blueprinted and done, and I never checked the original recoil spring. The other one, I sold the rifle and never checked that one either. And this is the first one I'm actually taking a heavy look at. So I don't know if all factory Remington 700s have that sloppy recoil spring, you know, let me know. I'm gonna look it up too, but I don't know if this is just a defect, but you can tell it's way too long for what it needs to be, and that's why you're getting that snake and squiggly. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. It's looking pretty atrocious, so I'm sure you guys can. Either way, so Eric Cortina is, you know, says that getting this, it's all about lockup timing, firing timing, you know, the firing pin piercing the primer right, all at synchronized, you know, all synchronized. So, you know, it's him and Speedy Gonzalez, Hall of Fame like bench press shooter. They kind of collab on it, I guess, because Speedy's the one that did it right from the get-go, and then Eric kind of learned from him. And so what Speedy does is gets he tunes the shroud, the boat shroud, and I'm not sure everything they do to it, to be all honest. I got to read a little bit more into it. I just know that a lot of people swear by it. Another one is Wheeler, I think Blake Wheeler or something Wheeler. He's a big proprietor of it as well. Like, you know, it can help accuracy massively is the way they look at it. And I've never really tested it. So you have basically two choices that I could really see. You have Eric Cortina's, he just started selling his, and I found one, PTG offers one. Well, I went with the PTG one because PTG offers it for $70, and Eric Cortina's is $170. So you're paying a little $100 extra for Eric Cortina's. Now I don't know if he does a lot more than PTG does, but if you read PTG's writing on this, it is a fully tuned bolt, you know, firing assembly. It is a steel firing pin, a steel firing pin tip with an aluminum base, a tuned and weighted recoil spring, which basically just means it's cut correctly to size, and weighted, I'm not sure what they mean by that, and a trued shroud and threads. It's a little greasy because I put some grease on it. I made sure it you know, fit the gun and everything. And it's supposed to help out. It's called, PTG labels it as speedlock or speedlock firing assembly or something like that. I can't remember. So I got it off Midway if you guys want to check it out. And Eric Cortina, when you buy one off him, you get the shroud and spring. I don't think you get everything else with it. So I think you have to keep your firing pin. I gotta look it up, and if you guys know, let me know, but I'm pretty sure the only thing I read in there, I did look it up, but the only thing I saw in there for writing was they say they give you a trued bolt shroud and a tuned firing spring. I don't know if you get the full assembly like this or not. They don't show a picture of it. They only show the shroud back here, and then in writing they say you get the firing spring. So that's all I know. And with Eric Cortina, they also say you got to measure your bolt because one can be 0.52 or something like that. You got to measure it. There's two different types apparently. Either way, like I said, went with the PTG. It's a little bit cheaper, and it seems like it's all the same stuff that Eric Cortina does with his. I was going to get Eric Cortina's first, but I did a lot of digging and found this and kind of matched them up side by side, and everything they both say, they sound like they're doing the same thing to create the same product. So obviously, I'd rather go with a little bit cheaper one, not made of money. So, you know, and if this don't work at all, I'll end up spending a little more, you know, more than what I should have, and just go with it, you know, Eric's, you know, whatever. I don't mind buying his after. I'll be out more money than when I started, but that's fine. If this one does nothing, then I will be buying Eric's and you know, just see if his does anything different. Either way, guys, it's something I wanted to show you guys. It's such a massive difference. I can't imagine it doesn't make a difference in group size. Everything about it, fit and finish of the new bolt or the firing assembly is just, you can tell it's tuned, it's weighted differently, it's nice, looks a lot better. You can use your same old obviously Remington disassembly tool. Everything's all the same there. The shroud's a little bit less bulky than my factory one, but either way, looks good. And we'll be trying it out on the range here shortly. We're gonna do, what I might do is do like a control test. I'll probably stick the original one in. We'll create a load. I'll probably try and find the you know, one of our old best shooting loads for the 22 Creedmoor we've made, and we'll like shoot a control group with the original stock factory firing pin and firing assembly, and then we'll go, you know, shoot the same thing, shoot a bunch of 5-shot groups with the original, and then a bunch of 5-shot groups with the new weighted and tuned assembly. So we'll figure something out to do, and hopefully right off the bat this fucking tightens up some groups. And you know, I don't think it's going to do that. I still think we need to get up into the higher weighted bullets. I'm thinking that's where our accuracy is going to come. We still haven't found our load for that, is what I'm thinking. I think this is going to help a little bit, but until we find you know, our load for 22 Creedmoor, I don't think this is going to show up on paper too much. Now, it could be wrong, I don't know. But next for the 22 Creedmoor anyways is, you know, we got to start getting up into the heavier bullets. Remember, I got the all the way up to the 95 grain Sierras. So, and everything in between, pretty much. There might be a couple bullets I'm missing in there, but either way, guys, I just wanted to bring that to you quick. Bought a couple things to upgrade the 22 Creedmoor and bought some new bullets for the 308. So that'll be coming here shortly. Real quick, guys, coming back to you. So I found exactly what it's called. I'm a dumbass, should have just looked at the packaging that it came in. So it is called a PTG speedlock aluminum firing pin assembly, Remington 700. Yeah, short action. So that's what they call it. Just wanted to let you guys know that. I couldn't quite remember exactly what they called their system. And Eric's is like just a tuned bolt shroud and spring is what I've read on his website. So, and yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys can share this video, I'd appreciate it, and hit the like button. That'd be great. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one.